and I just walk in, I was so lost, and I couldn't find any of the classrooms. I even lost my bag on the first day of school. My brand new bag on the first day of school. So I couldn't find any classrooms, and it was kind of scary, and I was nervous about what the future had, you know. There were like these big year 12 and 13 kids. They looked like twice my size, and I was scared of them. I know the teachers looked like serious and professional. I was like, wow, the secondary thing is actually pretty serious. But yeah, I walk in, I mingle around with the students, and that's when the life-changing stuff happened. All these students, they were so shocking, you know, their attitudes, their behaviors, the way they think, the way they joke around and insult people. It's like they were being bullies without them even noticing, and that's what happened to me. You know, I couldn't find anybody that I can link with. You know, nobody I can relate to, and there was a lot of like misunderstanding because I was excited about the new school. I was kind of annoying, to be honest. So like I just never find my own group, never fit in with anybody. So, you know, that led to me getting bullied, you know. And this was very different from my. Oh yeah, by the way, who here came from James Wellington Primary School? Yeah, that was one of the best schools, right? No? Okay. All right. I mean, for me it was great, but this school was very small. It was very like, it was tiny. Everybody knew each other. It was like a tiny family. There was no one more popular than you, and it was all just cool until we came to secondary. And I was a new kid. I was innocent. I was a bit short. I was fat. I was annoying, and that led to me getting bullied. And one of the most famous names I got called was Lady Hagaga. Wait 1 second. Where is it? There we go. Because my name is Ziad Hagag, and they were like, oh, Lady Hagaga, Lady Hagaga. And like, that all hurt me back then. Like, it did hurt me back then, because that was the year my grandfather died, like Hagag himself. And I was literally going to school every day, having like every single person in school make fun of my dead grandpa's name. And I was like, come on guys, like you can't keep doing this. And it did make me cry back then. I was like, there's no way you can see somebody like me crying in front of you and you still keep doing it. But no, they didn't care. It was funny for them, so they kept on doing it. And that was so shocking, you know. It was like I was on a smooth ride, cruising in life. It was all chill, and then I where is this thing? I had a crash. You know, it was a big crash, and it was surprising. And like, I did get verbally bullied the most. I would go into school, most people would say, oh, you're worthless, you're too fat, you'll never be anything in life, you have no purpose, just why are you even in the school? And back then, because I was so used to having friends and everybody close around me, I believed that, and all that did get to me. And I did believe that I'm worthless. I did believe that I have no purpose. And I did believe that I was nothing. So, I have a question. If you guys were in my situation, what would you have done? I'm actually going to ask somebody. Who here wants to speak? Speak?
I would have ignored them.
You could ignore them, but let me tell you something. That is very, very difficult to do on your own, especially when you're brand new in a school, you have no friends, you would like to talk. I mean, if you can get over it by your own, that's very, very brave. Respect to that, but I personally found it very difficult to get over by myself. Let me ask.
I would tell my mommy.
That's all right. Wrong.
I would quit the school.
Okay.
I will try to boost a little bit to get respect.
Well, all these methods do work. All these methods do work, but you know, you have to, like if you were in the situation, you have to seek some sort of help and support, because when you're young and innocent, you don't know anything. Like you do need somebody by your side to help you. And there's a lot of people out there who are willing to help you and are willing to listen to your problems. You know, you have your form tutor, you have a close teacher, you have a wonderful school counselor over here. You know, you can talk to a family relative, talk to your mom, your dad, your uncle, whoever you feel comfortable with. But you need to voice out your problems, and you should never keep it inside. And for me, that person was where's this picture? It was my dad. You know, that's him right there. For me, it was my dad. I mean, I just, naturally, I was feeling hopeless. I couldn't, like, I saw this going nowhere. It was like a patch of darkness right ahead of me, and I had to reach out to somebody. And I talked to my dad, and he would coach me, he would teach me, he taught me how to talk to people, he taught me how to engage in conversation.